Dear children, today we have to learn in Standard 9 Subject Social Science chapter number 11. The name of the chapter is Indian Judiciary. Dear children, already in the previous lecture we have to learn about the Supreme Court as well as the working of the Supreme Court, and the last topic we have to learn about the Court of Record. Now today our next topic is, dear children, the High Court is there. And you know very well that the national level the Supreme Court was working on. Each and every court has to follow the Supreme Court. The same way at the state level you have to see the state level, the highest authority they have to given to the High Court. One of the key positions in the continuous hierarchical pyramid of the Indian judiciary is occupied at the state level by the High Court. Dear children, what happened there? Here they have to be given in hierarchical pyramid, and already we have to learn these things in the first lecture. Already I am drawing the pyramid also. So in the continuous hierarchical pyramid of the Indian judiciary, it occupied the state level by the High Court. High Court is also the apex court at the state level. At the state level, which is the apex court? The High Court is the apex court at the state level. At the national level, we know that the apex court is a Supreme Court. The Constitution provide one High Court for every state. Dear children, what happened there? The Constitution provide one High Court for the every state. The President has the power to form one High Court for two or more states. Dear children, be remember and be careful. What they have to say then? They have say that the President has the power to form one High Court for the two states or more than two states. In India, there is a one common High Court for the state of Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh. What they have to say that, dear children? They have to say that if you have to study about the India's, then one common High Court for the state of Punjab, Haryana and the Chandigarh. Similarly, under the jurisdiction of the High Court of the Assam falls the state of Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh. So dear children, this is the most important thing, that the President has a power to form one High Court for two or more than two states. Now dear children, they have to given about the formation. What they have to given the, dear children? They have to given about the formation. Formation, it means Rachana. The Chief Justice of the High Court is appointed by the President. What happened, the dear children? Here the Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by the President with consultation with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Who appoint the judge of the High Court? The judges of the High Court was appointed by the President of India with consultation with the Chief Justice of Supreme Court as well as the Governor of the respective state. As Governor, after Supreme Court of Chief Justice and the President, these three has the coordination, and after they have to appoint the High Court judges. The Chief Justice of the High Court is consulted in the appointment of the other judges of the High Court. A President is a representative of the Prime Minister. What happened, dear children? Here the President is a representative of the Prime Minister and Cabinet Minister. So, hence only President has appointed the Chief Justice. Here, who has the authority to appoint the Chief Justice? The President has appointed the Chief Justice only after the discussion and the consultation with the Prime Minister and Cabinet Minister. It means the President has doing the discussion with the Prime Minister as well as the Cabinet Minister, and after they have to appoint the Judge of the High Court. The age limit of the Judge of the High Court is 62 years. What was the age limit, dear children? And you know very well that here the age limit of the High Court judge is how much? Here the 62 years. How much, dear children? 62 years of, be remembers. And they can tender the resignation address to the President. If the High Court judge have to give the reason, then directly he give the address, the The president can remove any of the judge of the High Court through the process of impeachment carried out in the parliament. What happened that dear children? Here the president can remove any of the judge of the High Court through the process of impeachment carried out in the parliament and provide the charges of the misconduct or malpractices of the judge. What happened there? If the parliament will provide the charges of misconduct and malpractices of the judge, the judge of the High Court can be transferred anywhere in India. What happened that dear children? We remember the judge of the High Court can be transferred anywhere in the India. The number of judges is not the same in all the High Court of India. Dear children, be remember and careful. What? The number of the judges is not same in all the High Court of India. If the president feel that the workload of the High Court has increased, then he can appoint the ad hoc in the charges of the judge to the High Court for the period of the how many year? For the 2 year. All the work of the Supreme Court and the High Court carried out in the English language. Dear children, we remember what? All the work of the Supreme Court and High Court is carried out in English language. But remember, if any legislative assembly of any state pass a resolution that the work of the High Court is related to be carried out in the language of that state. What happened there? In legislative assembly, any state passing a resolution of work of the High Court related with the state can be carried out in the language of the state, and the work of the High Court of the state can function in the language of the state. After dear children, they have given about the qualification of the judge of the High Court. Qualification, it means like as per the provision of the Constitution, the person is eligible to be appointed to the High Court. What happened dear children? Here, as per the provision of the Constitution, the person is eligible to appoint to the High Court. First, should be the citizen of India. First, what they have given there? They have given that should be the citizen of India. Second, should have served for the minimum period for 10 years on any of the judicial posts in the lower court of the Indian state. For the how many year? Minimum period of 10 years they have to experience in the lower court of the Indian states. Third, should have at least 10 years of practice as an advocate in the High Court. What they have to say that dear children, we remember in their qualification, should have at least 10 years of practice as an advocate in the High Court. Fourth, should be the distinct jurisdiction, constitutional expert or the famous lawmaker as per the opinion of the president. Fifth one, should be below the age of the 62 years. These all are the qualification criteria for the appointment of the High Court judges. Now, the judge of the High Court has to take an oath of secrecy in the front of the governor of the state. Where the High Court judge take the oath in the front, then the High Court judge has to take the oath in the front of the governor of the state or any person appointed by the governor in the sign of the corresponding pledge. Now dear children, they have given about the jurisdiction of the High Court. What they have given there? The jurisdiction of the High Court, it means વડી અદાલતના અધિકાર ક્ષેત્રો. The power and the function of the High Court can be divided into the following 3 jurisdictions. Now what happened there? The power of the High Court was divided in the following 3 jurisdictions. These 3 jurisdictions they have given. One is original jurisdiction, second is appeal jurisdiction, and third one is administrative jurisdiction. First of all, dear children, they have given about the information of original jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction, it means મૂળભૂત અધિકાર ક્ષેત્ર. Under the original jurisdiction, the High Court is empowered to issue the direction. What was the work of the High Court? High Court is empowered to issue the direction, order or acts, including in the nature of the habeas corpus to the any person, authority or any government in the case of the violation of the fundamental rights of the citizen. What happened there, dear children? Here, the High Court has to take care about the fundamental rights rights of the citizen. If anyone can violate the fundamental right of the citizen, then High Court take the action against them. The High Court has the authority in the cases related with company, marriage, divorce and the alimony. The cases of the contempt of the court, land revenue and its imbursement, land refund and return can also be carried out in the High Court. All the right of petition in the challenging the judgment given by the lower court of the civil and the criminal court can be made in the High Court. This petition challenging the provision provided in the entrance examination. Now dear children, second one they have to given about the appeal jurisdiction. Appeal jurisdiction, it means Vivadi Adhikar Kshetra. Under the appeal jurisdiction of the High Court, the court hear the petition against the civil as well as the criminal cases. Any petition challenging the judgment of the lower court and tribunal can be made in the High Court. What happened that here any petition challenging the judgment of the lower court and the tribunal court can be made into the High Court. In the case of the Session Court has issued any judgment punishing the accused for more than 4 years, then the petitioner can challenge the judgment into the High Court. If any accused is given a capital punishment by a Session Court in case of the murder, for which a less severe punishment is issued by the lower court, then in such condition the judgment can be challenged in the High Court. The petitioner who is unsatisfied, now what happened that the petitioner who is unsatisfied with the judgment of the tribunal can also approach to the High Court. The High Court has the power to decide upon the important question pertaining to the law, including the constitutional interpretation. What they have given that? They have given that the High Court has the power to decide upon the important question pertaining with the law, including the constitutional interpretation. Now next third one they have given about, dear children, administrative jurisdiction. Administrative jurisdiction, it means Vaivati Adhikar Kshetra, that is known as administrative jurisdiction. Each High Court has the authority and the power to supervise the working of all the subordinate courts. What happened that dear children? Be remember and careful. The High Court has the authority as well as the power to supervise the working of all the subordinate court and the tribunal of the state or its region. If the High Court feel it is necessary, that it can ask the case paper from the subordinate court and then carry out the case for the proceeding. The court can frame the general law to control the procedure and functioning of court under its power. The High Court can decide the criteria and tabular form from the various types of the fee. What happens that the High Court has to decide the criteria of the tabular form as well as the various types of fee. All this provision should be accordance with the harmony with the Constitution. The High Court can guide and direct the subordinate courts. What was the main work of the High Court? The main work of the High Court is to give the guideline as well as the direction to the subordinate court in the matter of maintaining the records and the entries. The High Court occupies the places as the court of the record. In the court of record already we have learned in the Supreme Court also. The same way the High Court also occupy the place as the court of the record. The High Court publishes judgment decision in an organized form. What happened there? Your High Court publishes judgment decision is in an organized form. This judgment and decision are binding and final, for they can use this court of decision and judgment as a reference. What happened there? Whatever the judgment given by the High Court as well as the decision are to be binding as well as the final, and they judgment can be used for the court of decision and as a reference while taking the decision on the various cases into the future. The lawyer use this published judgment and decision as a criteria while the placing their cases. The court has the power to punish for the contempt of the court. What happened that court has the power to punish for the contempt of the court. The High Court of the Gujarat is located on the Gandhinagar. Where the High Court of the Gujarat is located on the Gandhinagar Highway 16 in the Ahmedabad. This is the location of the High Court of the Gujarat. Now, thank you, dear children.